In this video, we're going to check out a Saturn Aura for super cheap to hopefully flip for a $1,000 profit. I'm so excited because this thing is a killer deal. It's marketed pretty poorly. The ad is really funny, but it's not helping sell the car, and there are a few tiny tweaks that if I make them, it'll skyrocket the value. All of the hard work is done, so now it just needs those finishing touches put on and better marketing. As always, there's the links in the description if you want to learn how I do what I do, but if not, we'll jump into the video. So this is a 2007 Saturn Aura. The guy listed it for $1,900. My plan is to get it for $1,500, and with having that little money invested, you could drive it for years for free, or I think there will be about $1,000 profit margin built in. Buy it for $1,500, sell it for $2,500 after just a few dollars in paint and the title transfer. So hopefully we'd end up clearing about $1,000 profit. You'll see at the end of this video what I make if I end up making it, or at the end of this series, depending on how much work we need to do. Regardless, we're going to check out the car right now. We are 15 minutes from home, 15 minutes away. Hopefully you can see that there. And so it's not a far trek or a long trek whatsoever. See you there. Going out for a little test drive in the Saturn, and it is pretty solid. There are no lights on the dash. It says change oil soon. That's the only sort of error. Otherwise, it drives straight. It's solid. The cruise works. It's all good. It takes me back to a car that I had a while ago. Overall, it's filthy. It looks pretty rough, and you could see the guy lock the key in the car, but maybe get the back seat. Filthy or not? Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dirty.
But it's going 55, cruise control set. I think we might be buying it as long as he comes down on the price. It's missing some hubcaps. There's a little suspension noise, even though he said it has new struts, and the alignment of stuff is off just a little bit. But I'll fix that when I paint it. And overall, it's I would say a good deal. No luck, bad deals. Good news is that we got the car. The bad news is that I overpaid. Compared to what my goal was, it was $1,500, I paid $16. Shouldn't have done it. Oh well, should have tried harder. I pushed as low as I could go. I started at 13, and then he said 19, because that was the ask. And then he said he'd come down to 17. I said, well, I have 1,500 bucks, and that's all I can give for it. And then I asked my friend for 100 bucks. He had it, so I ended up paying 1,600. Got it, but it had new suspension, new brakes, new calipers, new pads, new rotors. Tires are excellent. There's really nothing wrong with it. There are no lights. Like I said, it cruises well. We're going the speed limit, and it's just buttery smooth. No complaints, so drive straight. Excited, since I'm not gonna have to do any work to it whatsoever, other than the cosmetics and a detail, that it'd be worth coughing up the extra 100 bucks. I guess the lesson with that is not to be penny tight for 100 stupid. I don't know what the saying is. Penny wise, dollar stupid. Dollar smart, penny stupid. Spare the penny. I don't know what it is, but we got the car. So as you can see, the interior is incredibly clean. Check that out. It looks gorgeous. And now given that there are no mechanical issues, we just got to get to the rest of the cosmetics. So here's the color of the car, you can see, and then we have a black bumper, a white hood, and an off-colored fender. So we got to take care of that, prime all of it, then paint it, then it's ready to go. Everything mechanically is taken care of, it's cleaned, it's detailed. I still have a little bit of cleaning residue on my hands, I got to go wash that off. But this thing should be ready to go after a few cans of paint. After just a couple hours, I think I spent an hour and a half doing the interior of this thing, and it came out mind-bogglingly better. So you can do it too, but if you want to see the finished product, well, here we go. Quick update on the Saturn project. We got it sanded and masked and taped, and we are ready to begin priming it to get everything painted. I think I'm gonna take the hood off, but paint these two panels on the car. So that's the plan. Get it painted, get it primed, then get it painted, and we're ready to go. So you could theoretically get some pre-made mixed paint, or you can get it mixed with the specific paint code of your vehicle. You can sometimes get this at your local auto parts store, or you can buy it online. They sell it on eBay. It's around 25 bucks for a big can that should get an entire panel. With that in mind, I'll show you how exactly I paint panels. Again, this is not professional, this is not perfect. This is a backyard remedy with no paint booth on a budget for a cheap car, but it works. It's better than having a mismatched panel, and it's better than primer. So for this circumstance, AKA a budget vehicle, $2,000 or $3,000, maybe even less, this is a very viable solution compared to the alternatives. With that in mind, let's get into it. So I finished off the paint. It looks decent, but not perfect by any means. Again, this is a budget backyard job for a budget car. So as you can see here, we did definitely drastically transform this thing. It's all uniform, all one color, a huge improvement over how it looked prior, but far from perfect. You can see some tiger striping, the panels don't match perfectly, but what do you expect for a job under 100 bucks? All in all, I spent less than $100 on this thing, bringing the total cost into the car up to 1,700 bucks, and sold it for 2,500. After taking out the cost of the title transfer and whatnot, we are left with a $500 net profit. But this is one of those cars that you could buy daily drive for a year plus and sell for what you bought it for, if not a profit. I don't think it's going down in value anytime soon, less than that $2,500 mark. And we are sure sitting in this thing well at the mileage that it's at for under $2,000, even looking the way that it does. So hopefully this video inspired you to check for deals, take some action, and gave you some insight into how you can A, make money working with vehicles, or B, drive your next vehicle at no cost, even profitably. With that in mind, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with future content, other cooler builds. Check out the link down below if you want a step-by-step guide on how to make money working with vehicles. And if you like this video, give it a like. With that in mind, I will see you on the next one. Peace.